Duane Vermeulen stood in front of the South African media in Cape Town earlier this year and was asked a simple question about England's young flanker, Henry Pollock. It sounded routine, the kind of question players answer every week, but Vermeulen's response immediately shifted the tone of the room. Instead of giving a polite compliment, the World Cup-winning Springbok compared Pollock to a young Schalk Burger. The long hair, the relentless energy, the presence you notice before the first tackle is even made. Then he joked that he would come out of retirement for 10 minutes at Ellis Park just to properly welcome the youngster to South Africa. It was funny, but it also revealed something deeper. South Africa are watching this England team closely. When Burger himself later heard the comparison, he responded with humor, laughing about the hairstyle and warning Pollock that rugby ages players quickly. Beneath the joke was respect, because comparisons like that are never made lightly inside Springbok rugby circles. England right now might be the most misunderstood side in international rugby. On paper, their 2026 Six Nations campaign looked like a disaster. 4 defeats, a shocking loss to Italy, and a 5th-place finish after entering the tournament as contenders. Critics quickly questioned Steve Borthwick's coaching and whether England were moving backward, but results alone rarely tell the full story. In the same tournament, England pushed eventual champions France to the final play in Paris, scoring 7 tries and losing only to a last-minute penalty. That performance did not belong to a team without identity or direction. It belonged to a team struggling with consistency rather than structure, and that distinction matters. Since taking charge in late 2022, Borthwick has built England around clear principles: territorial control through tactical kicking, dominance at the set piece, and disciplined defensive pressure. When those elements worked together, England produced a 12-match winning run that included victories over Australia, France, and the All Blacks. The Six Nations collapse came not because the system failed, but because discipline disappeared. England collected more yellow cards than any other team and repeatedly played crucial moments with fewer players on the field. A system designed around control cannot survive long periods of chaos. England did not abandon the plan, they failed to execute it. Into that environment steps Henry Pollock, a player who represents the future direction of English rugby. At only 21 years old, he already looks built for the modern game. Powerful, fast, and constantly involved around the breakdown, he became one of the youngest try scorers in Six Nations history and has carried elite form from youth rugby into the senior international stage. His rise has attracted attention beyond rugby as well, with sports promoter Eddie Hearn recognizing star potential and signing him to a major talent agency. When figures outside the sport start investing in a rugby player, it signals something bigger than statistics. Pollock divides opinion, and that is often the mark of influential athletes. Some admire his intensity, while others find his personality confrontational. South Africa understands this dynamic better than most. Many Springbok legends were polarizing figures internationally, but match winners whenever it mattered. Players who change games rarely sit comfortably in the middle ground. England captain Maro Itoje reached 100 test caps during one of the most challenging periods of his international career. The milestone arrived while results were disappointing, yet his reaction was telling. He publicly accepted responsibility, stating that the players must own the performances and improve together. That level of accountability suggests a squad that still believes in its long-term potential. Veteran hooker Jamie George reinforced that confidence when asked whether England could physically match the South African team at Ellis Park. His answer was immediate: yes, they can, and he pointed directly to England's set piece as the reason. The South Africans recognize what England are trying to build because it mirrors their own foundations. Rossi Erasmus constructed South Africa's success around forward dominance, territory, and pressure. When another team begins developing along similar lines, it commands attention rather than comfort. Respect grows quietly long before kickoff. England's squad evolution adds further intrigue. New selections and expanded eligibility options have strengthened depth across key positions, creating genuine competition within the squad. The balance between physical power and attacking flexibility is improving as England move deeper into the current World Cup cycle. This tour is not simply about immediate results. It's about shaping a team capable of peaking in 2027. Ellis Park now becomes the ultimate test. England have not toured South Africa since 2018, and the stadium presents one of rugby's most demanding environments. The altitude drains legs, the crowd amplifies pressure, and small mistakes quickly become overwhelming momentum shifts. Visiting teams discover very quickly that performance levels must remain high for 80 minutes. Schalkberger's warning that Ellis Park can become a horrible experience for inconsistent teams carries real weight. Meanwhile, South Africa are chasing something unprecedented, a third consecutive Rugby World Cup title. Every match forms part of that larger preparation. England arrive not only facing the world champions, but confronting a team motivated by history itself. Back in England, debate continues about Borthwick's approach. Critics argue that the tactical kicking game restricts attacking talent and prevents England from playing with freedom. Supporters counter that Test rugby demands control before creativity. The thrilling performance against France demonstrated England's attacking capability, but it came when tournament pressure had already disappeared. Reproducing that freedom in Johannesburg against the Springboks at altitude with coaching futures under scrutiny represents an entirely different challenge. The solution for England is not reinvention, but precision. Reduce penalties, maintain discipline, and secure the set-piece platform. If those areas function properly, England suddenly look far more dangerous than recent results suggest. Pollock disrupting breakdowns, Itoje controlling lineouts, and George guiding the forward pack provide a structure capable of challenging any side in the world. July 4th therefore becomes more than a test match. For Steve Borthwick, it may shape perceptions of his leadership heading towards the World Cup. For players like Itoje, it offers another opportunity to overturn painful past results against South Africa. For the Springboks, it's another step towards sustaining a historic era of dominance. England clearly possess the talent. The question is whether they can perform as a unified team when pressure reaches its peak. That uncertainty is what makes this encounter so compelling. So now the conversation turns to you. Is Steve Borthwick building a future World Cup contender or limiting England's potential? Can Henry Pollock become the next global superstar of rugby? Are the Springboks already preparing for a genuine threat, or will Ellis Park expose England's inconsistency once again? And when the final whistle blows, which team walks away with momentum heading towards the next chapter of international rugby? Drop your predictions, share your thoughts, and let's see who gets it right when England meet the green and gold at Ellis Park.